Hello everyone, my name is Husna Shafira from Diploma for Digital Office Administration 2020. In this video, I would like to share my internship report at PT Danamas Insan Kreasi Andalan. The first one, the internship background. The purpose is practitioners can increase their knowledge by studying and understanding the ins and outs and problems that exist at PT Danamas Insan Kreasi Andalan, which is the place to practice and improve the work skills and work abilities that practitioners have regarding office administration activities in the finance section of PT Danamas Insan Kreasi Andalan. And the reason I choose the place is interested in working for a big company and there is an internship over at this company. And the next slide is company profile. PT Dika Organamas Insan Kreasi Andalan is a subsidiary of the BCA Pension Fund in Indonesia, which was founded in Jakarta on May 12, 2012, with a business focus on sales and operation outsourcing and combining marketing concepts, superior sales execution to capture new opportunities, especially BCA credit card application. The next slide is structure organization. In this structure organization, PT Dika is led by a president director and assisted by two directors, namely the director of operations and director of business development. The interns themselves are placed in the finance division, which is headed by a finance manager and is responsible to the operation directors. And the next slide is field of work. The first is practitioners input the transfer receipt to the accurate system. The second is input head office petty cash and scan head office petty cash. After scan file petty cash, practitioners input from the 1st to the 30th of each month. Things that must be input when entering head office petty cash in the accurate system include petty cash date, destination cash or bank, petty cash number, expensive and service that must be entered according to the note, information regarding head office petty cash, and attachment scan of note. After filling in all the columns according to the note and petty cash that have been created in Excel, the practitioner can save it in the system and after that it will be checked again by the accounting department. The third is checking payment notes and notation and carrying out payment process. The fourth is distributing document to the accounting section. Practitioner recording the purchase invoice number on the hard copy and can give it to the accounting department. The last is check the accountability report confirmed via email. Practitioner must check the purchase invoice number into the accurate system to find out whether the accountability report still has more down payment or not. After that, practitioners can receive confirmation via email. The next slide is obstacles encountered. The first is lack of accuracy from the procurement team in checking files. At PT Danamas Insan Kreasi Andalan, while the practitioner is placed in the finance sector, the practitioners coordinate with the procurement team who contacts directly the PIC Petty Cash Shipping branch. The practitioner's task is to double-check the notes and Excel that have been made by the PIC team to the procurement team for the petty cash payment process, but the problem is that the notes mutation or Excel are often wrong, So that practitioner has to go back and forth to ask the procurement team about this. This slowed down petty cash payment process because practitioners have to check and ask to the admin concerned again. And the next is miscommunication with other divisions. Miscommunication between the finance team, procurement team, and accounting team. For example, tax deduction notification from the procurement team are not communicated to the finance team, but are immediately communicated to the accounting team. This often causes debates due to the lack of information or change provided to the finance team so that the PPH deduction made by the finance team can be wrong and in the transfer process they can be less or more. And the last is human error. When the practitioners input the head office petty cash into the accurate system, for some notes or receipt, the practitioners is sometimes still confused about inputting the account expense in the petty cash. This means that head office petty cash is always revised according to the accurate system provided by the accounting team. The next slide is how to overcome obstacles. The first is search and calculate mutation first and provide advice to the mentor. Practitioners provide suggestions and communicate to the procurement team to be more thorough in checking branch petty cash notes so that each LPG given can minimize error by first asking IC concern. After the procurement team has received an answer, then the process can be continued with the team finance so that there are no work delay like what the practitioner experienced. Practitioners having to go back and forth to ask the procurement team to ask the PIC concern for further questions. The second is provide advice to mentors. The practitioners advise to mentors to inform the procurement team so that there are no mistakes regarding tax deductions. In this case, practitioners do not have the authority to provide advice regarding taxes. And the third is ask the mentor and see example of previous petty case numbers in the accurate system. In this problem, the method used by the practitioner is to ask the mentor about the mistakes the practitioners made and look at example of head of petty cash on previous debt and numbers in the system that practitioners use to input. By knowing the core of the problem, practitioners can minimize the mistake they make in the futures. Next is the gap between theory and practice. And different petty-cash inputs. In petty-cash inputting activities according to theory and practice during the PKL period, it is somewhat different because at PT Dalamas Integrasi Andalan, they already carry out financial reports using a weight-based system called Accurate, whereas in lectures Peticast is still taught conventionally. So this happens because human error occurs because the practitioner is not used to inputting case into the system. And the next slide is practice contributions. Practitioners helping archive invoice received into partner. The contribution that practitioners can make is archiving invoice received according to the rules the practitioners learn during lectures. And then help check event cashback. The practitioners help checking event data on the web system. Because there is too much data provided by sales for cashback events, checking the data requires additional people to help check the cashback because the total cashback per day reaches 800 data. The contribution that practitioners can make is to help check cashback data carefully and quickly so that the deadline does not pass within a day. And so it's all of my reporting internship at PT Danamas Insan Kreasi Andalan. Sorry if there are any wrong words. Thank you.